Hey everybody, welcome back to Desert Family Homestead. My name's Pam, and what a view you got back there in my backyard. That's in progress. Everything's always in progress here at our homestead. Beautiful, beautiful morning here in Arizona. It's Sunday morning. What is today? 18th? 17th? I don't know, I've lost track of my dates. With all this not being able to go places and do things, I have trouble sometimes keeping up with the dates. Just wanted to give you an update on our fencing project and what's going on here. As you can see, oops, go this way. Big old stack of hay there. Goes over there. And another stack over there. Yeah, that's this. The one in the back is twice as much as this stack. And then we got our straw. It's actually oat, but they were out of straw. So I've got a farm in the Coolidge area that called Y&Y, or Utzi's Farm, and they take good care of me when it comes to getting my hay and straw. When I went to go, my husband and I went to go get it this past week, and they were completely out of straw, so they said, but we got this. So it was really, really nice of them, and they gave me a good deal on it. So you'll see my goats here. Miss Cinnamon. Yeah, we got, do you know we've been replacing our fencing, taking it down to this size instead of this size, because the goats with the horns, they put their heads through here, and guess what? They get their heads stuck. This is the biggest culprit of doing that. Oh, Miss Ebony. You want to say hi to the people in YouTube land? My Mr. Samson over here. Finally got a name for him. His name is Samson. He wasn't letting the girls, so I put him in with the big girls. He wasn't letting them push him around and everything, and he was standing up to him, and I said, okay, you like a Samson. And there was his name. But we finished all of that front fencing, and we've got now all of this. So we've got 200 feet of fencing done. I gotta go get another roll, and from, where's that? From that gate, from the gate there, all the way down, just past my wheelbarrow. There's a gate, there's a gate there too. So we're gonna replace all of this next, and that's about 50 feet. And then there's another 50 feet from that gate down to the next gate. So I'm gonna get a 100-foot roll, and my son and his friend who did the other two parts, they're gonna get, right son, they're gonna get those sections done. But when we go to do that, we've got a bunch of stuff to clean up in, that's the main goat pen right there. And we just have the wooden fence, because this animal pen is about 1/4 of an acre. So it's a big animal pen. And I put in a gate right over here so that they can go out to the big pen when needed. And so when we take the fencing down from here, from their smaller pen, we'll put them out there, and we'll be able to block them so that we can rake all of that out, clean it out. All of that's going to go get dumped in the new garden area on the opposite side of the property. And every night when I come out and feed, I rake up. And another thing that we're going to do is build a better hay feeder, one that catches the hay on the ground instead of it going on the ground like it does. But I've got, can we see it there? A stack that I've been raking there, and then there's a shorter one right there, and that's why the wheelbarrow's over here with the scoop shovel, because this morning I'm going to get this raked up, finish scooping this up, and take it and dump it over there in the new, where the new garden area is going to be, expanded garden. And then it'll just get tilled in and start fertilizing and help with amending the soil over there some more. Get it where there's no glare and you can see me. There we go. But that's my project this morning. Another project I have going on is my neighbor's ducks came over a week ago or more, and they won't leave. They are hanging out by my chicken pen. And so I let her know, sent her a text and said, hey, your ducks are here if you're looking for them. And then she asked me if I wanted to keep them. One's a male, one's a female. So we're keeping the ducks. The framework that I was going to use for my greenhouse, well, it's actually an old dog run. So we're getting a big roll of chicken wire. We're gonna wrap that in the chicken wire and get the ducks in there so that they're safe, and then from predators. So we're replanning how we're building the greenhouse, because, as I told my husband, if I don't get my garden house built, if we can't afford it or just don't have the time to get it done before it's time to plant a garden, I've already mapped out my current garden space, and I've made some changes in there already, and I'll show you those in a video this week. But I can I remapped out my garden, and I can use my current garden space. Still not gonna be able to grow as much as I could if I did my garden house, but I told him, I said, even if I can't get my garden house done, I want the greenhouse. That's the most important, because even with the greenhouse, I can still grow things in the wintertime. They are predicting a very mild winter for us here in the desert in Arizona. So that's a good thing with the outside garden area, so I don't have to worry about that. But the greenhouse is still going to come in handy, so that in December I can go ahead and I can go get all my seeds planted and get my plants started, so that by the middle of February I'll have really good, strong seedlings, plants, to go ahead and start planting it in my garden and get my beds going for the spring and summer garden. I mean, it just all is going to depend on the finances and what we have. I was hearing a little goat. But on whether or not and the time with getting the fencing, planting fruit trees and stuff. So we've got to get all that figured out. But like I said, if I don't get my garden house done, I'm okay with that as long as I get my greenhouse. But I'm going to still continue working on the soil and getting that soil amended for that garden house, so that when it is up and running, the soils, when we get the garden house done, the soil's already amended and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to start working on amending it then and everything. I can get it done now. So that's what's going on here at the Desert Family Homestead today. Scooping, raking, scooping, things like that. I said I got another video coming this week that I'm going to give you a little tour of the garden. I'm going to show you what I've changed in there. And I'm also going to start dividing up some of my asparagus, and I'm going to show you how I do that to expand my asparagus bed, because some of my plants need to be divided. But otherwise, I will see you in the next video. So keep on gardening, keep on homesteading. God bless.